Alright, after the previous video, I basically decided to start over. I'd like to just try to do as small tweaks as I can, just see if I can balance this out a little bit more. Right here, we've got a 1v1 small match. I'm going to make both red and yellow are going to be the AI. I've got a scout here, but I'm just going to use cheat codes to reveal the map, just so I can see how some of these AIs are playing out. I'm going to use my personality that I created, which is a very aggressive personality. I think that gets the best out of the AI. But I created a strategy, Shang Clubman Rush, similar to the Shang Clubmans, but I designed it so that both players are going to be using this. I did change Clubman to have 4 attack, so I just wanted to see how that would change things, if at all. Basically, as with 3 attack, they're basically just bad villagers. Yes, they have 15 extra hit points, but a villager can collect resources and build, so it just doesn't seem realistic to actually want to attack with them. So, whereas here, the 4 attack will make you better against buildings, and if a bunch of clubmen show up on your doorstep, you'll actually have to respect that. So, we're going to hop into a game, and let's see how this goes. Okay, so here's my character. Just a little scout. Alright, so these guys are going to be getting rolling. Got 2 houses. They found a place to build a storage pit. This is all normal stuff. There's nothing special here. So what they should do is create 7 villagers, and then build their first barracks. So this guy's exploring. I think I set them to have 1 explorer. Okay, so they've got a lot of characters on wood, not very many on food. There's 2. Okay, so they're building their granary. There are still parts of this AI that are not the best. Okay, yellow found red. So there's the granary. Let's look at. Okay, so they have their 9 villagers. So the barracks should be coming up soon for the 2 of them. They're probably just waiting on wood for it. It may be a lot to ask for AI to have the resources to build a barracks this early in the game. But yellow's going to have plenty of food. And yeah, so they built these 2 buildings plus all those houses, so their wood supply is certainly suffering. So hopefully they will have enough to build their barracks shortly. Okay, so here's the barracks. So yellow got their barracks up first. Oh, red's already got their barracks up. Okay, that's pretty big. Okay, so they're building 2 barracks. So basically the idea is that I'm not sure if the double barracks thing is good or not, but hopefully it shall cause them to start spitting out clubmen early. And cause early pressure. Okay, so they've got one clubman ready. Okay, so here come two guys. If red is not ready, which, I mean, they've got two clubs, but these guys can do a lot of damage. Okay, so the AI responds. So this is another thing is, okay, so here's all these clubs. I've told them basically the AI, anytime one of them is attacked, all units should respond. So instead of you attacking and then finding random defenders hanging out in the corner, you should be swarmed by all the defenders. So, okay, so they're getting food. Red may not have actually discovered yellow's hiding spot. Okay, so red is successfully defended. Now, to be fair, if red was not a Stone Age civilization, then they may not have been ready for that attack. Okay, so here comes yellow. Okay, so the AI is all working well. Yellow's just throwing its troops to the wind. And red may not have actually found yellow yet. But see how there's like this skirmish going on here, where even in the Stone Age, you're having to fight for your land. Okay, now red's going to counterattack. And this may be, if they push deep enough into their lands, it may be game. I will probably stop here. Let's see what they do. This is definitely an attack party. Okay, yeah, here goes. Here's the first fight on the yellow soil. Yellow getting some free hits in. Oh, they're chasing this guy down. More. Oh yeah, here come all. So this could be game right here. So there's going to be a battle next to the river. Red should come out on top. Okay. And now red is going to be in yellow's economy. So somehow yellow is way ahead. I'm not sure. Economy? Okay, yellow has more villagers and more explorers. That puts them. Oh, and gold. So they've researched one technology, which is probably armor. But the fact is that now the red clubmen are in unopposed. So what I want. Oh, come on, get your hit. Good. Okay. So see, previously these guys at 3 attack wouldn't have been able to cause much damage, but now at 4 they're still pretty irrelevant. Like, they're not killing a lot of villagers, but you have to take them seriously. So there's just this like constant battle over the river ford. This is what I think is, I mean, the original AI, a lot of times even on harder difficulty, you'd build your town, you'd get attacked, maybe once or twice, and then that would be the end. And then basically they'd chill in their base for the rest of the game. But here, the AI is pushing and pushing and pushing, constantly putting pressure on you. Okay, so now they're all in the tool age. They will, I believe, upgrade to Axemen at some point. They should train some slingers. See, even with an added attack, the Clubmen are not causing that much damage. And so now there's going to be a little bit of a lull. Both sides lost so many troops that they don't have enough to put together an attack group. So he's going to get hit on that villager, and then he'll be dead. 2 more hits. Oh, that's probably their last Clubman. I think they only train 8. Oh, he's got one coming through here too. Yeah, so they train 8, and each one is, so it's going to be a total of 16. Okay. So Red managed to get 2 Clubmen, 3 Clubmen into the ranks of the villagers. And it's probably going to be game because, oh, here comes slingers from yellow. Okay. So this is the weakness, obviously, to Clubmen is ranged units. And slingers aren't very strong, but against clubs, they're not terrible. Just get 1 hit. Oh, okay. So the purpose of this AI is to attack early, Dark Age, ideally, put the pressure on, and they're supposed to upgrade to Axemen. I don't know why they haven't. And then Slingers are in there to play a defensive role against archers if needed be, but also to come in when other tool age units are starting to be trained. Basically fill in the ranks. So we got 3. So there's our 3. So each team is supposed to train 3 slingers. Now this is probably going to be game. Tool age units are pretty slow, but so this is the purpose of a tool age rush or a stone age rush. You're not trying to actually just defeat them, but see how there's not a lot of damage being done, even though there's okay. Well, now they're rolling. Now the axe is here. So there's 6 units in the town, and they're not killing a lot, but they're just keeping. I mean, like Yellow has not trained any defensive troops in any number for a while, basically since they lost the fort here. So Red is just back here doing its thing, and now they're twice the score of Yellow. So Red's going to get to bronze, coming with chariot archers, and then it'll be all over. So this is how a good tool age rush or stone age rush is supposed to happen. Yeah, so it's streamlined, it's sleek. Later in the game, I guess we can watch. Let's see how Red finishes off. They may be able to just finish it off with just these axemen. But right now, I don't know about multiplayer. Multiplayer might change things. But right now, it doesn't seem like a Stone Age club rush is actually worth doing, since you can just attack with villagers or fight back with villagers just as well, and they do quite well. I may consider lowering the hit points of the clubmen since they have no armor from like 40 to 35. I'm also thinking about slingers have basically made bowmen irrelevant. I'm not sure how to change that. But yeah, so this is basically it. They slowly constricted. So in Iron Age, Bronze and Iron Age, the purpose, especially Bronze Age, the purpose is to kill villagers. Iron Age, you can storm through a heavily fortified town with uh, academy units or elephants, side chariots. But in the Tool Age, your units are much weaker in comparison to the villagers. So the purpose is not so much to destroy them, but simply to constrict. So see, they just got in here. The clubmen were running around killing villagers. Well, all those villagers are all dead. Remember, it was like an anthill earlier. Um, and now the game's over. And so Red's going to um, keep booming, and eventually they'll make it to the Bronze Age. Um, but Yellow doesn't have enough food even to create villagers, so the game's over. I don't think we actually need the second barracks. And probably it's just a waste of wood. Yeah, it probably is just a waste of wood. Let's see how they're. So they've got their attack and defense upgrades. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So there it is. Sort of Shang. Let's try it. Okay. So 51 kills, 11 losses. So basically, after they won the initial fight, they kept the pressure on and were able to just absolutely crush them. So let's try that one more time. But let's change. Let's change player 2 since they won. I don't know. Who would the Shang be playing against? Let's go Yamato. Let's do Yamato Heavy Cavalry. I'm just gonna arbitrarily pick that. This is one of the computer AI civs. And let's see how it does against it. Okay, there's my little scout again. Okay. So the Shang get cheaper villagers, which is actually a really good ability. Civ bonus? I don't know. I could have. Oh, we're gonna get a dead village. Nope. Somehow I'm in second place. I would love to know how that's the case. Actually, I'm just gonna storm across the map just so I can get the exploration bonus. So it'll help us see more accurately the real scores. Well, yellow might go down. Nope. It's 1 hit point left. That's impressive. Got the Three Musketeers. Who knows where they're off to? Oh, they did lose a villager. That's interesting. So he fought the alligator here, walked across, and then got taken out by this alligator. That's interesting. How are the yellows so far ahead? That's interesting. So their villagers are way ahead. Okay. Yep. Interesting. Okay, here comes a storage pit. I'm still in second place somehow. I feel like it's a barracks down anytime in the near future. It's just going to be a good game. They have that 2-milli lead, even though they lost one, which is funny. I don't know why. This is not good. I need to figure out a reason. Age of Empires A1 likes to do this where they they kill something and then walk like 40 miles to go pick it up. Okay, put one guy on it. They're losing all this food because he's a chump. Okay, so red has the first barracks down. So basically, in this tool-age warfare, it should be that archers counter infantry, infantry counter, well, I guess scouts and slingers, and then slingers and scouts should theoretically counter archers. Okay, so we got our first clubman. I don't know where the barracks is. Okay, we got 2 clubmen. 3 clubmen. Has yellow found red? That is the question. Second barracks, not a good idea. I don't know why. So they do train him in groups of 3. I think I have 2 groups of 3 and then a group of 2. And they retrain them each once. So it ends up being 16 clubs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have one more. Okay, here's one guy going forward. See what he finds. He might see the villager. No, he's just out of sight. So we got clubs on all the edges of their land. Now, if they don't find red, then this AI is going to not do anything. One problem is, yeah, the exploration sometimes is not the best. So they're in the Stone Age, and red is in the Tool Age. They've got slingers. Interesting. So even now, even though they're so far behind, a Clubman rush might be able to work, even though they've for some reason decided not to attack. Okay, so they're axemen. Somehow these two towns have managed to not find each other, which is interesting. I wonder if the river affects anything like that. Yeah, so the fact that yellow did not find red means that they're gonna get destroyed. Uh, Basically, they needed to attack by now. They're not too far behind. Okay, something just triggered these guys to move. Oh, they found it. Boom. Alright, here we go. Here they come. 8 axemen. Yeah, well, they might overrun them anyways. That is a lot of infantry. They're going to absolutely trash this town. Well, that's a good game. Took them a couple minutes. Yeah, it's over. Now, I'd say, obviously, I don't think it could stand up to, well, even a decent human. For obvious reasons. But it does make it a little bit more fun and interesting. Okay, here come the slingers. So yeah, here comes the second wave. Yep. Okay, it's over. They have 11 troops in their base. It's going to be a repeat of the first round. Yep. Okay. I think it's pretty much game. They're in the same spot that they were before, with yellow booming, red under siege. I mean, how many villagers did they have left? I mean, how long can they keep doing this? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Yes, they hit the 25 villagers. They ended up going up to 31 in the Iron Age, but 25 was half the population limit. And yeah, so there's your just create a lot of cheap stuff early. And the models are going to create an emergency clubman, which makes no sense that they can do that. I still don't understand what triggers the AI to randomly create units. I remember seeing a chariot archer from some AI that was supposed to create like hoplites or something. So there's the reserve barracks, and there's just too many troops. Yeah, so yellow's gonna hang out here. They're just gonna kill everything. So yeah, so there it is. So there's just a quick look at uh, just some thoughts on increasing the power of the Clubman. I guess in this game we didn't really see it, but just seeing uh, tool rushes can be really good. You don't have to completely defeat your enemy, but just coming up here honestly and just constricting them, and then last game just actually getting the Clubmen into their opponent's base did a lot of good. So I think we'll stop there for this video. I think I'm gonna stay like this for a while. Make some changes. I am thinking about adding an upgrade of the Slinger unit as well as the Scout, just to give um, some Bronze Age potential, but also the Slinger, um, basically to give an equivalent of him in the Bronze Age, where Chariot Archers reign supreme right now. So we'll see. Yeah, so that'll be it for today. This video.